So let me actually just change the size of my screen. Mata Pak. Great. So I am waiting for the stream to start. Mata start time. Oh man. Um I guess for those who aren't live right now, oh man, I've been just like struggling so much. Recently I've been just going through burnout, and actually the reason why I'm doing a stream right now is because I can't think. I'm having like a really rough time, just due to meta focus. I might go to LMU later or somewhere just to start working, because obviously I can't focus in my room. Shit, I keep on watching Hitman videos. I love that game Hitman. It's fucking fun as shit. I used to play all the time, right? I've been watching Dishonored 2 videos. I've been also watching a lot of Fallout videos too. So that shit, I don't know, it's hella addicting watching all those YouTube videos. And like, I know it's a really bad sign when I clear out all my YouTube videos. I don't got shit to watch. And I'm like, fuck, you know? That's when I know I need to start creating more and stop doing the watching YouTube all the time. Let's see. Oh, it looks like I'm getting the mother comments. Hey, Kevin. Mother ding dong. Hello. How you do? Um, yeah. So hopefully you guys can hear me. I actually have the mother special mic set up today. So hopefully you guys can tell the difference. If you can't, then what the fuck? My mouse works. What the shit? Dude, I thought I had to replace the shit. Oh, motherfuck, yes. Doma, nigga. Shit. Hey, what is going on today, guys? I hope you guys are having a better day than me. I've been just fucking catching L's all weekend. But, bright side, I actually went out yesterday. Went out to Commissary. That shit was fun as shit. They played some good ass hip hop, you know? So yeah, they were playing the mother hip hop, and went out with the mother Sylvia and my friend Trin. If you guys don't know who Trin is, she was in my Thanksgiving video, so that was pretty cool. But yeah, I don't know. It kind of sucks because all my friends right now, they're all like, they're all away, dude. They're back home, or like a lot of this house, the most of the JK people are on their cruise. Brandon's up north. Everyone is gone. I'm by myself. How's party? Raul caught my snap stories. Thank you. Sylvia looks drunk as fuck. I slayed that. I slayed her. No. She got pretty tipsy because I was actually driving, so she could drink and stuff like that. You know. Yeah, she was pretty tipsy that night. Um, but yeah, hold on. Let me switch screen. Fuck. Oh, come on. Oh my god. How do I do? Yeah. So, I don't know, like right now I'm just streaming just to like, I don't want to say kill time, but I just wanted to just interact with you guys and see what is up with y'all, and just chat for a bit. Sometimes like when you work, like when you're on a productivity role and shit and you're just killing it with everything, like sometimes you just need a little break. And for me, one of my breaks is just chilling with people. Dude, how the fuck do I do this shit? Okay, cool. Yeah, Mr. Responsible, that's me. I try to be, you know what, every once in a while I'll like, since I don't drink at all, like I'll drive my friends out and stuff like that, and just do the mada DD, the drunk driver, no, the designated driver and stuff, just so that they can have fun sometimes. But in California everything's so far apart, you know what I mean? And so like I would do it more, but like when people live like 40 minutes and you gotta multiply that by two, you know what I mean? It eats up a lot of time. I'm just like, fuck, I can't do this. I can't be the mother nice guy all the time. Um, I'm trying to get jacked these days. Currently at 180, boy, working out every day. Can't wait to see the outcome. Yeah, dude, I love working out. Recently, I've been fucking up my keto diet. I've been skipping days at the gym, but I don't know. Like for me, I just feel like I'm hella burnt out. Like when you're doing Muay Thai, Jiu Jitsu, powerlifting all together, it just drains you the fuck out. On top of all the other stressors, it's a lot. So I just decided to give myself another week off, just because it's like the holidays and shit too. Why don't you drink, Kevin? Well, Leonard, dude, I don't drink just because I never tried it. So when I was in high school, like, I was handed a beer and I was like, no, it's not for me, man. And they're like, okay, cool, but I just kept on refusing. I don't know, like, I just felt like my parents never were big drinkers. Drinking was never big in my family, so that's why I don't drink because I mean, no one really drinks in my family. I mean, my parents like they drink a little bit. Like, if there's a cool, my dad will have a beer like once a year. My mom will have like a sip of like wine or something, and she'll get drunk and shit. I remember last time I ever saw my mom drunk was literally on a cruise, like when I was in high school, and she was talking like to the fucking seagulls and shit. That shit was hella funny. But yeah, um, yeah, it'll eventually come. I saw. Dan is like, hey, are there any full time pharmacist jobs within the OC area? With my company, no, but I'm sure that there's always like, I mean, OC is a hotspot though. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of people that want to live in OC and work in OC and stuff like that. Typically, like when I was thinking about working at OC before, uh, I was gonna do overnight position. That was the only open position open. I don't know about right now, but dude, just keep your eyes open. And I know if you're like doing CVS, if you're in CVS, like it's really hard to transfer sometimes. Because they don't want to lose you. If you're in a really shitty, if you're in a really hard to fill area and you're really good, they don't want to let you go, man. So it's tough. They always make like, I don't want to say excuses, but reasons why that you can't do to move down. What the hell? Muay Thai, Jiu Jitsu, and yeah. I got into MMA like probably like when I started moving here, like 3 years ago. So I always wanted to do it. I got into Jiu Jitsu like maybe when I first started pharmacy school, but I wasn't really good at it. Um, I did kung fu for a long time, so I did sticky hands and stuff. But that shit actually helped me with my wrestling more. People say I have a really strong wrestling base just because I can feel like people's like energy. It's weird. I can feel people's energy, so it helps me with arm drags, stuff like that. You know what I mean? So that that's what I do. I like doing MMA just because it keeps me relatively like my cardio up. When you do straight up like powerlifting and stuff, your work capacity like goes down. I know there's things like sled and all that stuff, but to me, like when I do MMA or more so jujitsu, I like jujitsu a lot, or wrestling. Like that shit is fun and time just flies by because you're just like fucking around like a little kid, man. um, so many people compare to themselves to other people who've been working out for years. Yeah, I sort of agree to that. I mean, honestly, it doesn't even fucking matter. You can't control what other people do or other people's goals. Like honestly, if you're gonna be looking at other people, just look at them for inspiration and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Cause you can't control their genetics and all that. You can only control what you can do, man. Of course you're burnt out. I would be too, yeah. And doing all this stuff and doing the Go for Broke launch and all that stuff. It's a lot of work, man. But I'm not gonna say I don't love it. I do love it. I just wish I had a little more time to spend with my family and friends back home, man. Like seeing all the my friends like go to, dude. It was my high school 10-year reunion. I missed it, but I'm not too bummed out about that. But I'd rather be spending it with family and shit. True Raul. Thanks, bro. I teach karate part time. Rem B1A1. I'm thinking about joining martial arts because I'm getting more stress these days. I have a wrestling background too, which I do. Oh, if you have a wrestling background, definitely and you like grappling arts, definitely do jujitsu, man. Wrestling really really helps, especially like if you're like doing Eddie Bravo stuff. A lot of stuff is inspired by wrestling. So if you have a 10th planet near you, like it's very I think you'll do very well, you know. But only thing about wrestling, like there's a few habits that so like what I realize, what I see in traditional wrestling and stuff, like you don't want to like people will give up their back because if your back is flat on the mat, I mean it's a cool drill, you know. Like I do wrestling sometimes, but I'm not a huge fan of wrestling. I'm more into submission wrestling and stuff like that. So yeah. Um, Honestly, balancing work and school is hectic. Yeah, it is hectic, you know. But just look at it as an opportunity. You just need to sort of prioritize. Like it teaches you how to prioritize. It's always a constant drill to like find out what's most important at the time. Cause like there's all these areas in your life. There's your career. There's your health. There's your family. There's your friends. You know, it's just like kind of balancing all of them. You know, and even me, like I have a lot of trouble balancing it too. You know what I mean? But no, it's really cool when those things start combining. Like so when I started doing YouTube, like work and fun and friends started coming together. It was really cool, and I really had a lot of time, a lot of fun, like shooting Angela and stuff like that in the past. Rem B1A1. That's cool. I love doing takedowns, and I realized I'm doing jujitsu without knowing it. Dude, those names, jujitsu, wrestling, whatever, it's like those are all names, man. You know what I mean? If you start looking at a lot of martial arts like sambo and stuff like that, there's all these moves in all sorts of different cultures. It's not like crazy type of thing. There's just emphasis on a lot more things. You know what I mean? People say that a lot of like kung fu and shit is useless, and I have to agree. A lot of the stuff that you learn is not really applicable to fighting, but it definitely teaches you how to develop like good. If you play a lot of sticky hands and stuff, it teaches you a lot about how to feel people's energy. Um, and that's what jujitsu is. Like when you're rolling on the ground and shit and trying to go for a sweep or submission, you're trying to feel out the person's energy so you know what to do or take advantage of it. It's like the Tai Chi, man. But I mean, like, ever since I started doing MMA, I've actually been more open toward a lot of different martial arts. Like, back when I was doing Kung Fu, I was like, oh shit, this shit is number one. I don't want to learn anything else. But then, like, I was like, you know what? If somebody takes me to the ground, like, how do I react? What do I do? And they're like, oh, you just don't get taken to ground, which is a dumb answer, you know? Like, a good wrestler will always, like, if you have no wrestling experience or if you don't know shit about takedown defense, like, you're gonna get taken down, dude. It's gonna happen because you're not used to keeping your hips low. You're not used to, like, stuffing the shots or even you don't know how to, like, whizzer or, like, fucking sprawl out, dude. Those are basic sort of mechanics that you need for basic grappling, and a lot of these schools they just be like kick you in the face, kick you in the nuts, you know, grab your nuts and like fucking rip that shit out. I mean, which probably works, but imagine like if you had wrestling skills or jiu-jitsu or Muay Thai or basic MMA skills and you could rip out somebody's nuts, shit, that would be hella dope, and that makes you even that much better of a fighter, dude. um ATG. Kevin, I have the chem test tomorrow. How do I make myself stop watching your YouTube videos and start studying? um, let's face it, you're probably not watching my YouTube videos. You're probably watching that Pornhub, getting your jerk on and shit. I mean, honestly, turn off this video right now. as much as I want the money and the views, what's more important, bro, is you passing your exam. So focus on the most important things on your exam and just kill it, and then tune back in later, dude. It's gonna be up after your exam too. Shit, like I released all my videos, so it's cool, dude. Whatever, you know. Michelle C. Oh shit, MCP Manchester. That's awesome, dude. I have a fellow MCP homie in my chat. How is your what year Michelle, what year are you? You guys should be in it's the first semester. Is your works via click. Is your work schedule like 9 to 6 every day or something? No. So it varies. Weekends it's 10 to well, basically it's 9:30 5:30, and then on weekdays it's 9 to 9, which is a 12-hour shift. So I do 12-hour shifts. Kind of rare in California from what I know. I don't know. I haven't worked that many places, but with the union I'm with, like they pretty much make us do like 12-hour shifts and stuff, which is nice. Cuz you can spend the days are longer, but you get more days off. Like every other week I get a 3-day weekend, stuff like that. There's certain perks, you know? Andrew, Kevin Ye. What up, Andrew? Hey Kevin, what are your thoughts of pharmacists in the military? Do you think it would be a good career choice? I actually knew a few people, or I don't know, like know them, but I've heard it's a really good career choice because, you get to travel the world. There's a lot of benefits, you know, and I mean, I think it's really great. I think PHS is a great opportunity actually because it'll really. So for you guys who don't know, I talked about this a few times, but the public health service, they are a branch in the DoD or something like that, just like the Marines and all that sort of stuff. But this one's specific healthcare stuff, and they do everything from FDA to Coast Guard to Bureau of Prisons. There's a lot of different fields, but it gives you an opportunity to just try different things and expand your practice as a pharmacist. And since you're in the government, like, there's a lot of different opportunities. So let's say if, like, you know, you don't want to do traditional pharmacy, you can go into FDA. You know what I mean? There's a lot of good opportunities in it, and I think it's one of the reasons why I didn't do it is because I got really into business and entrepreneurship type of stuff. But if I was really interested in pharmacy, I was so damn close to enlisting, man. I was just waiting for spots to open up because they fill up like that, dude. And so, if you're in pharmacy school right now and this is something that interests you, dude, just apply to it right away. As soon as spots open, just freaking apply to it because it takes a long time for it to actually go through, and you can always cancel later. Um, Rem B1 getting your jerk on someone famous. I'm getting quoted shit. Hey, Michelle is a P3. I am almost done. I just got a job offer, so we're so worried about keeping a good relationship with my boss. Wait. Slow clap. Great, Michelle. I'm really happy for you. You're in the home stretch, man. Um, are you planning to do, I'm guessing you're doing retail then, since you're not doing, residency, from what I see. Uh, Maziam Zadi was like, what do you suggest for someone who wants to be a pharmacist, who's in their first year of community college? Actually, you know what's crazy? One of my best friends, well, she was a really close homie in pharmacy school. She actually finished up community college and applied directly to like my school MCP, and she actually got in. So it's not impossible. She graduated. She became a pharmacist. But I have to say, like, that is a very slim chance sometimes, especially now with pharmacy being so much more competitive, you know? So just be aware, but it's not impossible. There's no right or wrong answer for this. Like, you could easily finish up, like, some years in community college and then see if your credits transfer over to a 4-year college and then apply to a pharmacy school. There's so many different ways, man. And just as long as you have something in mind, keep your options open, just do really well in school, and You know, like I think if it was me, if I was in your shoes right now, I would just like finish up some years in community college. By year 3, try to transfer into a pharmacy school. If you can't, at the same time, apply for transfer for a 4-year college too, and just get it in like that. You know, so I don't know. There's so many different ways, man. Um, what would you suggest? I read that one. Can you give us some insight in pharmacy and the FDA? What do they do there? I don't really know. Well, it's been a while because I used to so back during my P3 P2 year, I was actually looking. I really wanted to go into FDA and stuff, but from what I know, like you can be part of the approval process. That's one thing. I forgot all the different positions. I'm a bad person to ask though, cause it's been so long since I even like researched it. But there's a lot of different jobs. So if you're interested in government jobs and stuff, like you should go to usajobs.gov and stuff, and it'll pop up. Yeah, I found a job. Yeah, they have the FDA API rotation too. A few of my friends did it. It's an office type of thing. A few of them liked it. Some of them said it was boring as hell. But yeah. What's the best way? Oh, Anna G. What is the best way to network while in pharmacy school in order to find a good paying job after graduation? Yo, Michelle, since you're a fellow P3 and stuff, you're about to graduate. You're pretty much almost a pharmacist shit. Why don't you answer this question too while I give my answer? And I think it'd be really great because you know, that way we can get a little more insight and shit about how to network. But for me, I would say networking or meeting people is actually one of my strengths. Um, Initially, I didn't think it was anything special, but when people started saying like, "Oh, Kevin, you know so many people. Oh, Kevin, you know so many people," um, I think for me it was just making friends, you know, and just being myself. Uh, like if you're just trying to make friend, like if you're talking to fellow peers, like just be yourself, just be relatable, and just listen to people. You know, like for me, I used to always go to not only networking events but clubs, coffee shops, and just talk to people. You know, just be genuine. Like I think a lot of it is actually very natural too. Like for me, I'm very very interested in people's stories and stuff like that. And even though we might not be talking shop talk like pharmacy and stuff in general, you are building a relationship with them. So I remember one time this so I was at Starbucks, Michelle, dude, you know that there's a Starbucks that is like a few blocks away from my old school, and I remember we were just studying there. We were talking hip hop and random stuff, and this dude Jax, our fellow interns, like or fellow students, bag, dude, and me and this homie, we just like chase after this fool and stuff like that. He drops the bag and stuff, but sharing those experiences with people like that's on a whole nother level, dude, because that girl will always remember that I saved her shit from being stolen. That guy and I had like a fucking, I don't know, it was a fucking rush, adrenaline rush, man. But it's those experiences where as a student, that's like the best time to network because whether it's like a 12 a.m. Walmart run or something like that, I think like those moments really count, and that's the best way to network without being very cheesy and stuff. Like, because when people ask, like, hey, Kevin, can I network with you? I'm like, oh, damn it. Like, dude, I just want to meet sort of, and this is me, I just want to meet real people, you know what I mean? And I know, like, in real life, people don't really talk like that. Of course, there's times to be very professional and stuff, but in general, I think the best way is just do downtime and people hire people that they like. You know what I mean? And so, yeah. Um, Michelle's like, when you're done with your IPI or API rotations, visit them here and there. And yeah, I think that's a good point too when you're trying to. Hey, Brian, what up? Oh shit. It's the Mudda super successful pharmacist right over here. But here's the thing about also like what Michelle says is really good. But also, I think every once in a while, like follow up with them. But also, what I like to do, where the fuck is it? So it's kind of embarrassing because I bought a shitload of these back in the day, but I like these are the best networking tools. So these networking tools are thank you cards, and what I do, there's nothing like a personalized thank you card to someone. It means so much to someone, and I don't like people are like, what do I write on a thank you card? And I'm just like, dude, just write something that you're grateful for or an experience that really meant a lot to you, you know? And I think those type of things have brought me and certain people closer together because there's nothing like when you like so the other day I actually got a thank you card from one of my fans too. But you know when you take the time and really reflect on a moment and truly express how grateful you are to someone, it really sticks out, and that's a huge competitive edge. And I'm not saying that just to be all like, oh yeah, like I don't know, when people like when I hear networking, I just imagine all these bad things like I can't think of the word, but just trying to like get to know them and use them. No one wants to feel like that. No one wants to be transactionalized or anything like that. So that's why I'm saying like, dude, personal being personal is very key to networking. Rem B1A, can I put you as my reference when I apply a job? Dude, I'm pretty sure if they look me up, they're gonna be like, who the fuck is this motherfuck bitch who swears all the time and all that? Um, green tea latte. Hey, what up? Uh, true that. Watching your stream with Angela in the background. Oh shit, that's dope, dude. Yo, Brian, we need to shoot sometime. It's been a long time since we shot, and I feel like, you know what? Like, if you're ever in LA, we should shoot. I would love to do an in-person, like, interview with you, man. And I think, like, it's very rare. Like, so for you guys that don't know Brian, you guys should totally watch our video together if you're interested in doing residency whatsoever. Because a lot of people that I meet, they're not really, I don't want to say real, but Brian is just such a relatable person, and it's not about being nice, but it's being real, dude. And that's, all my guests or people that I put on my channel, they're either people in my personal life or people that are just real people and genuine, you know what I mean? And it's really hard to find people like that too. Oh shit, you're gonna visit in spring? Awesome, man. Awesome. Raul Sharma Leech. Yeah. That's not the word I'm looking for, but you get the idea of what I'm talking about. Like someone who just uses you, and it's like fuck. I don't want to feel like that type of person. I remember back in like, so here's an experience back in high school for me. There was this girl. She would just like fucking use me for rides, and part of it is my fault because I let her use me, I guess. But she was like a preschool friend, and the only time she would ever hit me up is a if she ever needed a ride. She wanted to borrow my ID later in college. I was like, fuck no, you just asked me for shit that whenever you need something. And forever will I remember that girl. She always used me, and I will never ever help her out again. And think about that for a second. When you treat people like shit, people remember that too. So that's why it's really important not to also like, I don't want to say burn your bridges or like anything like that, but just be genuine to people. Don't think about other people first too. Like when I ever ask I when I ever ask for a favor and stuff, by that point I've probably given so much to them that they feel not obligated, but it feels like that's what good friends are for. You guys help each other out. You don't want to be using people. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's Rem B1A1. It is so easy to fool people into think you are famous. I put the in front of a different name to convince people. I know the Kevin Yeezy. My GPA in high school, shit, I don't even remember, man. That's like over 10 years ago. I want to say it was like a 3 point. Uh, 3.6, maybe 3.8. I don't know. I really don't remember. It's been so long. Yeah, but I want to see how many people are in my stream right now. Let's see. Oh, 10 people. Cool. Yeah. So, but if you can't tell, like, I guess for me, relationships have always been a really, really important thing, you know? Especially, like, even right now, like, even when it's Thanksgiving and stuff, no one wants to spend it alone. When I look at my old high school reunion, like, when I'm watching the snaps off my high school reunion and stuff, like, it just brings back a lot of memories of good times I had with people and stuff like that. What the hell? My closet door? Oh, I wonder what's in there. Maybe it's Angela. Shit. Yeah. Yeah. I guess like oh fuck, I can't switch. Sorry guys. I'm trying to switch back to my chat. I was like looking at my stats for a second. Yes. Made you look, haha, gotten. Just curious, like, what are some of the things that you guys are up to recently? What are some of the things that you did during your Thanksgiving and stuff? Because my Thanksgiving was boring as fuck, man. I actually, it was really depressing. So I'll tell you something that I actually talked about in my vlog today, which I'll probably edit later. But I was just, for Thanksgiving and stuff, you know what I did? So in the morning, yeah, I volunteered at the elderly home and stuff. I took my friends out to Korean barbecue and to tell them the thank you, mother thank you. But after I just edited videos, I took a nap and I ate Chinese food in my car alone. And I was thinking about shit, man. I can't let another Thanksgiving like this happen like this again. Like this is like the second or third Thanksgiving that I sort of spent it alone. So that was a very sad thought. I was like, fuck, man. I was just talking to my friend. I was like, shit. I know, like, deep down inside, I can talk myself through this situation. Be like, hey, you know what? You're just, like, hustling and, like, it's only temporary and stuff. But sometimes, when it's times like those, sometimes you just want to... You don't want to fix, right? And I'm not saying that I wanted a bitch about it, but I wanted to sort of just feel it for a second and just truly embrace. I don't want to sound hella hippie right now, but truly embrace the human emotion, if that makes sense, Because, like, when you're always fixing stuff, you don't really get to enjoy the moment or being, like, a human sometimes. Yo, Kevin, chill vlogs, man. My girlfriend is actually in farm school, and I'm going to nursing school. Are you really actually feeling... Sorry, I can't speak English. Are you actually feeling burnt out? Hell yeah, dude. I'm like really burnt out, but that's because I'm doing so much right now. Like I said earlier, I'm doing I'm doing a lot of the JK Go for Broke emails recently. I'm doing like YouTube every day. Like I've been trying to pump out videos every single day for you guys. I've been trying to do a refugee hustle article like every week or 2 weeks and stuff. And I work at the pharmacy, and I pride myself on being a top performer at the pharmacy. Plus, I do like fucking jujitsu, MMA. Like, dude, I'm like working out and stuff. There's a lot of stuff on my plate. But like I said, it's not to say that I don't love it. I love the life that I have. But sometimes, it's just like I just want to kick back and relax. But I don't have the luxury to sometimes, man. Energy. Thanks for advice, Kevin. I'm on the fence of going into entrepreneurship or pharmacy. Is there any way I can make a career out of combining both? When I make it, when I like fucking, when I can make it rain in this bitch, shit. When I make it rain, I'll let you know. But that's why I sort of started doing YouTube and digital marketing and stuff, because it was a really good way for Shit, I need to actually pick up these singles. Fuck, it's bothering me. Um, when I that's why I started doing YouTube and digital marketing, because I wanted a way to sort of combine like my two interests, or like my two assets together, you know? Because I really understand people. I really like the all the I want to say ethos, but the spirit of entrepreneurship. It's really weird. Like it's almost like a sort of belief system, or like almost like a religion to me, you know? And so that's why I started doing YouTube and Refugee Hustle and stuff. So, how do you manage? Michelle is like, how do you manage your money? I'm so worried about paying off your loan. Okay, great question. So actually, there's a few ways you can you can handle your money, like paying back your debt and stuff. So first thing is you can go a traditional route. There's people that just pay off everything like all at once as quickly as possible. There's nothing wrong with that, right? Obviously, you can enlist in the Navy or something as a pharmacist and sacrifice years to the government. So that's another way. But I mean, the way I handle it, uh, I choose to pay the minimum on my loans, and I invest that extra money into the market. So so right now at this current moment, I actually technically I made enough money to pay off all my loans. But why don't I pay off all my loans as quickly as possible? Because I'm making more money on the market than I am investing into my loans. So my interest rate for my loans is like 6% right now, right? If I make 8 to 10% or even 12% in the market, uh, why would I pay off all my loans as quickly as possible, right? It doesn't make sense to me. But some people, they can't handle the knowing that they have debt, you know, and it helps. Like it's really cool seeing that extra cash flow come in every single month once you pay off all your loans and stuff. But for me, I'm playing long term approach, you know, and I feel like this is a better strategy for me. You know, you can also do a 50-50 approach. So what you can do, pay the minimum on your loans, and then take the extra money, cut it in half, invest half of it into investments, and then the other half into your loans, and pay it off quicker. That's also a valid. That's also another strategy you can use as well. Sometimes like people refinance their loans and stuff too. Um, Michelle C. How you study for California law? I didn't study for California law. I don't know shit about. No, I'm just kidding. Um, I it's a clinical test, so I just focused on all the clinical stuff. I really used RX Prep, and I also used farm charts a lot to study for my boards back in the day. But like that was enough to actually pass me through the California law exam. Honest shit, every time you and Angela are smiling on the thumbnail, really makes the mood better when I scroll through my feed. Off topic, do you watch Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them? No, I don't know what you're talking about, unfortunately. Yo, Kevin, when are you gonna get the Maragu friend? That's a good question. I think right now in my life, I'd be down to sort of have a girlfriend and stuff, but she can't get in the way of all my meta goals and stuff like that. Cause at the end of the day, like I don't know, like I guess it's nice. Like I guess like since I'm in a state of vulnerability right now and stuff, like I'd be down to have like someone supportive in my life. But it's a two-way street, man. I can't always be asking for shit, and it's just like sometimes a pain in the ass to sort of maintain a relationship too. But after talking to Brandon and all the housemates and stuff, like there's a lot of perks of a relationship that I keep on forgetting, and that you guys like when you have a good relationship, you guys can grow together. So yeah, um, but you know like I'm always thinking about family. I'm always thinking about that sort of stuff. So um, maybe soon. Who knows? But recently I just got pretty burnt from a really bad relation. Well, not a relationship. This girl I was dating. So it's a really fucking crazy story. I told a little bit about it last time. I'll do it in a video when I'm ready. I'm just not ready to talk about it yet, just because it's so fresh. And I'm just waiting for everything to sort of settle down before I tell you guys the mother crazy story about everything and shit. Mother bitch. uh, huge mud, huge fail. Trey, hey y'all, hey Kevin. Trey S. Hello Trey S. Austin, Viet An Quack. How early would you want to retire from pharmacy? Um, I mean, like, for me, like, traditional pharmacy, like, retail pharmacy, I want to retire from it right away, dude. I do not, like, sometimes, like, there's benefits to it. There's good days, bad days, and stuff. But honestly, like, for me, I feel like there's a better use of my skills and assets and stuff. And more than that, like, I'm not just saying that. I think sometimes you just want to be doing other stuff, because I'm kind of at that point in my career where it's the same thing every single day. I've been doing this for about 10 years now. It's time to move on to the next stage of my life or a different thing. And I think, like, once you start being too comfortable, once you start becoming too comfortable in your life, it's time to move on, man, and learn a different skill. That's why I got into entrepreneurship, because it was so, like, exciting, and things are always changing, and you're always learning. You're taking pieces of everything. Like, for me, like, you learn a little bit about business strategy, you learn a little bit about branding, you learn a little bit about filming and random stuff, or how to manage an email list. And that's how I got into copywriting. So you learn a lot of things. So I think, I'm not sure if that really answers your answer, but to me, I don't think I'll ever stop working. Like, it's always nice to have the option to work, but for me, I just love giving back to people so much. Like, there's no better feeling than getting letters and thank you letters and all that sort of stuff. So I don't know where I'll be. Like, when people ask you, like, where do you see yourself in 10 years? I have no fucking clue. Like, just if you asked me this question 5 years ago, I would have just said pharmacist making 6 figs, and I'd be happy with that. But now that I am a pharmacist with that goal, like, and I accomplished that goal, like, you always want more. And I think for me, it's what I see myself in 10, 5 years, or even 20 years, like, always be learning something new and always trying new stuff. And I think for me, I'll always be really passionate about learning about people and relationships and stuff like that. Sorry, long ass answer. Kevin and Angela equals win. Ugh. Oh my god, everybody's telling me I would feel bad if I had that. It's like getting scratched on your door or car, knowing that you can't sleep at night. And that's why, like, for you, maybe it's not a good idea to do my strategy, but for me, like, that's the strategy I use, and for me, it's paid off so far, and I highly recommend it if you're willing to try it, right? Michelle C. Kevin and Angela win. Kevin, Angela, Kevangela. Kevin and Angela. I like Angela Angin over Kevangela. Sounds legit. When you gonna smash, Kevin? Tell us your mother dating life. Uh, oh man. So there's a few things about my dating life. I don't really date that much. I don't use dating apps. I seem to attract a lot of crazy girls. Joe and all of them are telling me, like, hey yo, you gotta start getting in them IG, like, DMs and shit. But I was dating a girl for, like, over the last past year and stuff, and I don't know, I was just having this gut feeling that I wasn't right, and I should have went with it, man, straight from the beginning. I would do the motherfucker up, man. But there's something also, like, the girls I'm really attracted to. I really like them. Like, I don't know if you guys have ever seen them, but them ABGs, Asian baby girl. The like blonde hair, like fucking tongue piercings, and the fucking oh my god, that shit hella trashy. But I can't help myself, man. As for smashing Angela, I mean, I think, like, at this point, we've been such good friends. I don't know, man. Let me ask you guys, what do you guys think about dating your own friends? You know? Like, your friends that you have dated, or you have been friends for a long time. You have a really great friendship. You guys have seen each other go through so much relationship wise, but like I guess for me, it's hella scary making a. If I were to date Angela, like we'd have to start from sort of square one and stuff. But I guess it's really scary for me to be losing that relationship. And I think like this is a common theme for me. It's actually really hard for me to let go of people in my life. I have a lot of daddy issue and stuff like that, but it's really hard. And I think saying like if things weren't to work out, it would scare the shit out of me losing her in my life. You know, if that makes sense, right? Hey Kevin, have you ever thought about pursuing a career but realized it's so freaking hard? Like I'm having a hard time with chemistry and I'm trying to go for engineering. Duh, pharmacy, man. It wasn't all that great. You know what I mean? Like I've definitely gone through some rough patches where, like I've had setbacks. I thought I wasn't gonna be a pharmacist or I was gonna fail or something. It's a very scary thought, man. So I know what you mean. Hey Kevin, if you weren't doing pharmacy, or what other career would you do? Entrepreneurship or digital marketing or some sort of thing like that. I probably would not be doing pharmacy. Pharmacy. Uh, Andrew is like, how's your Atlanta trip? I go to school an hour away from Atlanta, so I know what's up. Oh, that shit was hella fun. Actually, you know what's funny? These singles are straight from Magic City. I took a stack of singles and I purchased them from Magic City. Still smells like fucking cigarettes and trashy ass, and like smell like vagina juice. There's probably like herpes simplex like 2 on that shit too. But yeah, Atlanta was the mother beautiful. I have like a lot of vlogs that I need to edit too, so I haven't edited all my Atlanta vlogs yet. But that was a really great trip. It's one of my favorite places that I've traveled so far. Just because of good people, good music, the culture's a little slower. I don't think I can handle the summers though. That shit is hot as fuck. Can't fuck with that. ABGs, bro. Do you? Rem B1A1. All my friends are fake. Can't think of being with them. Yeah. Bro, Brian, bro, when your friend owns a Porsche, it's a win-win today. Oh my god. I should go. You know what? I'm gonna hit up Angela and just be like, hey, mother girl, do you want to do the shoot? I'm not talking about the photo shoot. Yeah. Yeah, dude, I was so damn surprised about Angela, like, and her Porsche and shit. I was like, what the fuck? That is shit fucking crazy. I was so shocked, man. Dude, I'm telling you right now, she's probably. You can't afford that shit with, like, retail pharmacy money. She's definitely, like, selling promethyl codeine or Norcos on the side or Vicodins. Shit. More pillow talk with Angela. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, with Angela, it's hard to meet up with her sometimes because our schedules don't meet up. Actually, I could technically shoot with her tonight. And I could go to 21 Savage Young Thug after, too. But too lazy, I guess. Hey, Kevin, have you seen a cute girl in school or university? She is smart and cute and hang out with other smart people. You really want to talk to her, but you don't know her. But you don't really know her. So what's stopping you just from just talking to her, dude? I know it's hella scary. Like, honestly, approaching is very, very scary. But I think one of the keys to approaching is just to, one, it's the actual approach of like even going up to them, but also like finding something that you have in common, because people that um you have in people like people that are very similar to them, right? And so I guess like I'm sure deep down inside you're a really cool person. You can't force someone to be attracted to you. They're attracted or not, but you can kind of work on your how do I put this? I don't want to sound like hella hippie. It's kind of like, yo, you could imagine seeing like fucking Joe's Jag, right? Covered in dirt, and you're trying to covered in dirt, feces, and jizz, right? That shit does not look sexy. No one wants to buy that shit. But after you take it through a nice car wash, you get it waxed and whatnot, his Jag looks sexy as fuck. And it looks a lot better. So that's the same analogy that I'm trying to use for dating, you know? Like, you're just trying to sort of open things and make yourself look as presentable as possible before talking to this girl. And just try to find something that you have in common with her. And you know what? If she's not friendly or she's just a straight up bitch, then you know it's not meant to be. And I'm sure you don't want to have someone like that in your life, if you get what I'm saying, right? Um, but yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong being like, hey, what's up, or being even very direct, being like, hey, I thought you were really cute, and I just want to get to know you, you know. Uh, and if she thinks you're weird, then tough luck. But at least you tried, you know. Uh, Andrew, Kevin, and Angela, Austin, Viet, An, Kwok. I actually went through that. I'm dating my best friend of 6 years. Hella scared to go to the next step, but when we started dating 10 months ago, it feels like we've been dating for years already. Sometimes you just gotta go for it if you have a gut feeling. Hey Austin, let me ask you this: How did you how did you go from best friends to dating? Like how how did you have that conversation? You know? While you're typing it up. Oh, to be honest, I don't know if Angela personality fits yours though. But yeah, good luck out there, man. Yeah, I mean it's tough. Like I think like me and Angela we get along, but I think our personalities are very different. I mean, yo shit. She's driving a Porsche. I'm like fucking sleeping on the floor, dude. I don't think she's about that refugee life, man. Robert, did you ever fail a class in school? Yeah, of course I did. I did. Only in college during my junior year, maybe junior sophomore year, maybe. Yeah. So I did fail in school. What's the type of pharmacy position that Angela has? Does she do retail? Group chat. Group chat. Did he retail with a Porsche? Um, I think we are. Oh, so Angela does like compounding pharmacy. She actually took a huge pay cut to do it in a really good area that she wanted to do it. But her family they own a lot of businesses too. So that's what I'm thinking. Cause honestly, I can't afford that shit. Fuck. Who's my favorite rapper of all time? Oh man, I love hip hop. Meek Mill. No. I don't know. It's kind of hard. There's different rappers all the time. Like like you got your future rappers who are just like you just listen to delivery. I love Meek Mill's delivery. Then you got lyricists like fucking Nas and Tupac, the old school people. But I listen like honestly I can't name a favorite right now. It's kind of hard, you know. It's kind of like yo, who's the hottest girl you ever seen? There's so much variety. Or what is your favorite ice cream flavor? That shit is hard as fuck to come up with. So, um, will you buy? Will I buy you Madden 7? Will I buy you Madden 17 for Christmas? Dude, I don't even watch football, man. That's hella funny. She's IB and I'm regular. The thing is that I took regular. The thing is that regulars look like cockroaches to IB, so it feels like it. That's why. Wait. Hold on for a second. dude, you can be. I guess like, dude, don't. You're putting all these like. I do it to myself sometimes too, but just because you're in like a regular curriculum like class or whatever, and she's like a freaking AP or IB student, like doesn't mean that she wouldn't date you. There's other qualities that you might have. Like for me, I'm definitely not the smartest person in the world. Like I fucking failed a lot of classes and I was hella ratchet, but one thing that even though I'm not necessarily book smart, the thing that I can always provide is relatability and just being real with people and relationships and stuff. So don't discredit yourself, man. And this goes for career, this goes for relationships and stuff like that. Dude, she at the end of the day, she's the one that makes that choice whether she wants to be with you or not. You know, like I said, focus on what you can focus on what you can control, and just focus on how you sort of present yourself or strategize going in, stuff like that. Maybe I'm overanalyzing that part a little bit, because you don't need to write a 10-page battle plan of how I'm going to talk to this girl. But the point is just like, hey, dude, don't sell yourself short. Just like when you're applying to school later, um, at the end of the day, college makes the decision whether they want to accept you or not. You just try to do your best to make yourself look as good as possible, right? Um. Oh, dang. How long have I been doing the stream for? Shit, 52 minutes. Hey Kevin, I'm not in college yet, but my goal in life is to be rich. Laugh my ass off. So for grad school, I'm considering pharmacy or PA program. The PA program is only 2 years and the pay is similar. Any cons? You know what? I've been actually trying to get freaking Sylvia on my channel for a longest time. She's like, oh, I'm so shy and shit. But I don't know, man. But I get all these these 10-second like clips of Sylvia that are hella embarrassing. I don't know why she doesn't want to be on camera. But to answer your question, I mean, you can never open your own practice for a PA and stuff like that. But I don't know. Like honestly, I think PA is a really good track too. You know what I mean? Like honestly, I'm thinking about it now. Maybe I should have been a PA instead. You know what I mean? And I would have got to practice more medicine without spending all those years in med school. Cause what Sylvia does, she basically she's a straight up provider, and she doesn't need to tell it to the doctor. She runs her own clinic. She's the doctor. You know, so I don't know. Um, Either way, you can't go wrong with it. But at the end of the day, like I feel like with pharmacy, it's such a there's so many opportunities growing in pharmacy that for me, I feel very strongly I want to be part of that sort of change in pharmacy as well. Any classes in high school that helped you in college? Like you look back and you're glad that you took the class. Let me think. I know what classes I fucking hated. Latin. Shit was useless as fuck. Um, but classes that I really, really, really liked. I can't really think of any right now. I want to say like I took cool classes like computer class or like A plus certification and stuff like that. That show was fun, but that's for everything else. Like I can't really think of anything. High school was all right for me, but yeah, sorry, can't think of anything. I can't think of a class where I was like hell excited to go to, and looking back at it, it paid off so much. You know what I mean? So yeah. Uh, Why Yinson? Hey Kevin, just tuning in while I'm trying to figure out how to sync a timetable to my Google Calendar. It's it's already been an hour. I'm ready to smash my laptop. Shit, if you smash your laptop, you can't watch the rest of this shit, and I don't get paid for it. Shit, no. That's dope, dude. Sync a timetable. I don't even know how to do that, man. I straight up stopped using Google Calendar because it took too long for me, and I just use a paper calendar. Rem B1A1. I agree with all your points. Thanks. Andrew Iwash. Sorry, I can't pronounce your last name. You made a video before about making friends. What is your way of making friends? Just finding something that you guys have in common, you know, and just talking about it, and naturally you just develop a relationship, like, or a friendship or whatever, and you just start talking, like. And I think for me, like, especially when you get older, it gets harder because you get so many. There's so much. It's harder to maintain friendships. Like I meet a lot of cool people, but since I'm so busy all the time, like it's hard to meet up sometimes. But you just try to do your best, um, like finding something that you have in common, and then spending some one-on-one bonding time too. I think that really really helps. It's hard to be friends just online and stuff, you know. Salaman Ahmed. Hey Kevin, I'm considering going to a 6 year guarantee program, but it's at a small school, and I got a 2+4 program at Pitt, which is super lit school, but I have to take the PCAT and score above a certain score. Whereas a 6 year program, no PCAT, and I'm already in, but it's a small dead school. Um, I know it's easy for me to say because I'm not in your situation and I'm already a pharmacist, but I'll go to a place where it has a better experience. So even if you have to do the PCAT, like for me, like I got guaranteed into a 6 year school too, but I wasn't sure if I wanted to do it or not. But I was willing to do the PCAT. I was willing to do apply again and stuff like that, you know. And to have a better experience, I think it's definitely worth it, you know. And that's only something you can talk about, like if you know you gotta take the PCAT and hit a certain score, dude, make it like strategize ahead of time how you're gonna prepare for a PCAT. You know, these are all factors that you know that you're gonna have to do, or like these are all things that you know that you're gonna have to do. So you can always plan for it. So I would honestly go to the super lit school. Austin Viet An Quack. AVAQ. AVAQ. Pretty much, I found out that we both had feelings for another at the same time, and she was kind of afraid to lose that friendship. But legit, just sat down, told her straight up my feelings. And that's awesome, dude. That takes a lot of courage, man. I'm gonna tell you this, I would be hella scared to do what you did. Um, but I would really have to that yeah, I guess I'd be scared shitless. I'm like in my head I'm just making up excuses and shit, but I'm just like, damn, that's that's pretty legit what you're doing. I use Google Assistant to do the meta calendar. Anyways, I'm gonna go work out, man. See you, dude. Have a great day. Thank you, man. Hopefully you have a great workout. Do the I don't know what you're doing, meta MMA or do the do the squat. Again with the favorites. What are the top three places to eat around where you live? Dude, in SoCal. Gotcha. I was like, fuck, man. Like, I thought I was like in where I live in like Mexican Beverly Hills. I can't think of anything good. So my top three places. One of okay. So if you want bomb ass Chinese food and stuff, one of my favorite places is actually called Boston Lobster, and that place is dope as fuck. I heard there's a place called Newport Lobster, or as well. That's where the owner came from, but I haven't tried that place yet. But I love if you want like legit like Chinese Cantonese food, that shit is bomb, and it's so damn good. It's like the soul food. Uh, Apparently there's like Viet influence, so they throw like fish sauce, nook mum in the food and stuff like that. So, second place I really really like a lot. It's called Hanbat, Hanbat, uh, Sholong Tang. I probably fucked that shit up. I wish I knew like how to pronounce it, but it's in K Town. It's the Korean like the the beef broth soup and stuff. It's so good. I always crave it. I'm always wanting to have it because the flavor is so rich and it feels so clean. My mom loves it too. So that's another place that I recommend. And plus, like, I fucking hated Korean food back in the day. I didn't even like that shit. But when I moved to LA, it was so good. Third place that I really like. In and out. No. Third place that I really like. I'm trying to think, man. Uh, I don't know if I would rank it top three, but it's definitely one of my go-to places in Westminster. There's this place called Taibu Paris with like the triangle rice and fried chicken. That shit is so bomb. I wish I knew the Viet to it. You know, it's pretty funny. The other day I was at 40 something. I think it was the 4 I think 4:45. I don't know. I can't remember now. But anyways, 4:45, and it was so funny. I ordered in Viet, and then they started talking to me. And I was like, oh shit, I have no fucking clue what you're talking about. Shit. Um, but yeah, those are I guess like Boston Lobster, Hambat, and that Taibu Paris place in Westminster so far. Those are one of my favorite places. Put them at a soul foot. Oh, wait, Wayin Sin. Haha, I'm watching from phone. I wish I could stream from my phone, man. That'd be hella dope. And I could just like stream while I'm driving or something like that. That'd be pretty fun. Um, Austin, yeah, I was sketched out as fuck. Legit cried to my friend's law. Yeah, I know. Like, it's not easy, like, sort of telling a really good ass friend, like, that you like them and stuff. But sometimes, like, I don't know, Brian. I don't even know if you're still in here, but we were talking the other day, and you were talking about, like, you were talking about how sometimes, like, really good friends make the best friends or something like that. Shit. uh Sometimes you're saying like sometimes the best relationships are your best friends and stuff, but I don't know, man. I don't know how you guys do it. Relationships scare the fuck out of me sometimes. All right, guys, it's been 1 hour since I've streamed. I should probably get to work or doing something or eat by myself. Ja- Um, yeah, so I probably want to make this night productive somewhat. So I am going to close my stream. If you guys have any questions, feel free to email me. Um, Min was like, I got friend zoned so hard in seventh grade, it scared me. I think a huge thing for me too is like growing up, I was always sort of a like loser, and I didn't really have that. Like, I didn't really have girlfriends and stuff, and my family used to tease me whenever I had a girlfriend, and I was kind of a late bloomer and stuff like that. And I don't know, breakups like were always really, really, really hard on me. So, yeah, um, it's just really hard. Like, it's scary letting go that part of my life, and I think it's one thing I still need to work on. Um, being I guess like being vulnerable enough to truly express how I feel, because a lot of time I don't always tell people how exactly I feel and stuff because I just don't want to make it awkward and stuff like that. But who knows? Michelle, don't work too hard. I'll try not to. That's dope, Michelle. I can't believe you're a P3, man. That's really, really, really. That's really cool. Um, hopefully, like, hopefully your rotations go well and stuff. If you ever got questions, feel free to reach out to me too. Um, but I'm really happy that you got your job offer, dude. So, anyways, guys, I will see you later. Need to do the work right now. Goodbye.